Hello everyone, welcome back to Xbox Nation, your one-stop destination for everything Xbox. This week we're diving into the hottest deals in the Xbox store. Whether you're hunting for a new favourite game or just looking to add to the ever-growing backlog, you're in the right place. But before we jump into the sales, a big shout out to the winner of our last week's giveaway. Please drop me an email or shoot me a message on Twitter and we'll get that code right over to you. And remember, if you want a chance to win a free game yourself, it's super easy. Just leave a comment down below and let me know what you've been playing on Xbox this week. So with that out of the way, let's dive into this week's sale, and trust me, there are some gems you'll want to keep your eye on. Kicking things off, we have Assassin's Creed Mirage. This game returns to the series' roots, focusing on stealth, parkour, and a gripping storyline that follows Basim, a young street thief, as he joins the mysterious Hidden Ones. Set against the backdrop of the 9th century Baghdad, you'll have to explore a city that's alive with bustling markets, ancient palaces, and secrets waiting to be uncovered. And with 50% off at the moment, it's a perfect chance to experience the classic Assassin's Creed feel, sneaky, strategic, and oh so satisfying. Next up, Bioshock the Collection is down to just £7.99, and that's an 80% discount. This is more than just a game, it's an absolute experience. You get to explore the haunting underwater city of Rapture in the first two games, where society has crumbled due to the genetic experimentation gone wrong. Then in Bioshock Infinite, you're transported to Columbia, a floating city in the sky with its own dark secrets. With enhanced graphics and all the DLCs included, this collection is an absolute must-have for both newcomers and longtime fans of narrative-driven games. For those of you who love multiplayer madness, then you need to check out Evil Dead the Game, and it's currently 50% off. You can team up with friends as Ash Williams and his crew, using iconic weapons like chainsaws and boomsticks to fend off hordes of deadites, or you can play as the Kandarian demon and hunt down the survivors. The game captures the spirit of the Evil Dead franchise perfectly with its over-the-top gore and humour, making it perfect for both horror fans and those looking for some chaotic fun. Calling all petrol heads, Forza Horizon 4 Ultimate Edition is at a stunning 80% off. This edition doesn't just include the base game, but it also includes all the expansions like Fortune Island and LEGO Speed Champions, plus loads of extra cars and perks. This game is set in a dynamic open world version of Great Britain, and this game offers seasonal changes, live events, and endless customization options. Whether you're drifting through the snow-covered highlands or speeding through the vibrant streets of Edinburgh, it's a must-have for racing fans. Next, we've got Ghostbusters the video game remastered, now at 65% off. With a story penned by Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis themselves. You will play as a rookie Ghostbuster joining the original crew, battling ghosts in New York City with all the classic gear, proton packs, ghost traps, and more. The remastered visuals brings the game to life, making it the best way to relive or experience this supernatural comedy adventure for the first time. Now, if you're looking for something that the whole family can enjoy, then LEGO City Undercover is on sale for a whopping 90% off. This game is like GTA but with LEGO bricks and without the mature content. You'll play as Chase McCain, an undercover cop on a mission to stop the criminal Rex Fury. It's packed with so much quirky humour, fun missions, and endless collectibles. Plus, with a massive open world to explore, you'll be glued to the screen for absolute hours. And for superhero lovers out there, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is a real treat at 80% off. This isn't like the Marvel movies you know, it's got its own original story that's packed with humour, heart, and plenty of action. You play as Star-Lord, leading the Guardians through a series of cosmic escapades. The game's narrative choices let you shape relationships with your team, and the soundtrack is filled with classic 80s hits that make every battle feel epic. It really is a hidden gem that truly deserves much more love. For those of you out there who are looking for an epic adventure, then you need to check out Red Dead Redemption 2 if you haven't already. It's on discount at the moment at over 60% off, and it's well worth a buy, and it's a heavy recommendation from me here at Xbox Nation. This isn't just a game, it's an epic journey through the dying days of the Wild West. You will play as Arthur Morgan, a member of the Vandalin gang, navigating a world filled with danger, beauty, and moral choices that really matter. The open world environment is just breathtaking, from snow-capped mountains to bustling towns, and the story is the most compelling ever told in gaming. It's an absolute steal at its price, and again, it's a high recommendation from me. Now, set sail with Skull and Bones Deluxe Edition, as it's over 60% off, and at that price, it's well worth trying. You get to become a pirate captain in the Indian Ocean, engaging in naval warfare, warfare, plundering merchant ships, and building your own fleet. This edition also includes all the extra customization options and additional content. It's an open world naval adventure really inspired by the golden age of piracy, and if you're a fan of swashbuckling, this is definitely worth your gold. For those of you who love a challenge, Steelrising is now 80% off. Set in an alternate history where King Louis XVI has an army of automatons, you play as Aegis, a unique automation warrior. The game features fast-paced Souls-like combat with unique mechanical enemies and stunning environments inspired by 18th century Paris. The game is both tough and rewarding with plenty of secrets and lore to discover, and I recently picked this one up myself and I can say it's an absolute blast. Up next we've got the Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition at over 60% off. This edition enhances the beloved RPG with improved visuals, extra content and 2 story expansions. You'll be able to navigate a corporate controlled galaxy, making choices that can drastically change the fate of the entire world. It's a hilarious, thought-provoking adventure with just tons of replay value. If you enjoyed games like Fallout or Mass Effect, then you'll feel right at home with this game. And finally, rounding out the list for the Xbox Game Pass Super Saver deals, Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair is a charming 2.5D platformer, and it's down by 80%. It's created by the same developers who brought us Banjo-Kazooie, and it really does show. The game features tight, responsive controls, vibrant levels, and an incredible, memorable soundtrack. Each level has multiple different versions based on environmental changes, giving it just tons of replayability. It's a fantastic buy for any platforming fan out there. Now, let's check out what's cooking with the Xbox Game Pass deals. There are some great finds here if you're looking to expand your library with some fantastic indie gems, or just looking for some great AA experiences. First on the list is the Braid Anniversary Edition at over 50% off. This isn't just a re-release, it's a complete overhaul of one of the most influential indie games of all time. With updated visuals, new animations, and fresh insights from the developer, it's a perfect opportunity to experience the time-bending puzzles and beautifully haunting narrative that really put Braid on the map. Teardown is on sale at over 30% off, and if you ever wanted to unleash your inner demolition expert, then this game is the one for you. It's a sandbox heist game where you use physics to your advantage. You'll have to plan the perfect heist, then tear down walls, structures, and anything else that will stand in your way. The voxel-based destruction is incredibly satisfying, and no 2 approaches in any level are ever the same. It's perfect for those who love creative problem solving, and it does give me some Minecraft vibes. For sports fans, we've got Top Spin 2K25 Deluxe Edition, and it's at 40% off. This is the latest entry in the beloved tennis series, and it actually only came out a couple of weeks ago. It's packed with realism from lifelike animations to some incredible court physics. With a revamped career mode, online tournaments, and customizable avatars, it really is the most comprehensive tennis experience on Xbox to date. So that's our deals with Xbox Game Pass so far this week. Now let's move on to some incredible deals, especially if you're a fighting game fan. Dragon Ball FighterZ is an absolute must for fans of the series or fighting games in general, and now at a crazy 85% off. It's got some of the best visuals in any fighting game to date, with matches that look like they're straight out of the anime. The combat is fast, fluid, and super fun, whether you're a casual fan or a hardcore fighting game enthusiast. And with a roster that's bursting with iconic characters, every match feels like an epic showdown. And of course, Mortal Kombat 11, now at a massive 90% off for just £3.99. This game is the definitive Mortal Kombat experience with a huge roster, cinematic story mode, and of course those brutal fatalities. Plus, the customization options for each fighter are extensive, allowing you to personalize your combat style. The online multiplayer scene is still thriving to this day, so now's the perfect time to jump in and test your might. And finally, here are a couple of other deals that you will want to check out, including one game that only released in the past couple of weeks. First up, Everspace is 80% off, down to just £2.99. This game is a roguelike space shooter where every run is completely different. The visuals are stunning with vibrant nebulae, asteroids, and space stations filling the screen. The gameplay is challenging but very fair, and the progression system is completely rewarding, making every single run feel meaningful. It's a steal at this price, and one game that I highly recommend that you check out. Then there's Nobody Wants to Die at 25% off at just £15. This game only released a couple of weeks ago, and it's a must play if you haven't tried it already. This game combines narrative-driven gameplay with strategic elements set in a bleak post-apocalyptic world where every choice counts. The game has multiple endings and moral dilemmas that really can change the fate of your entire group. group. It's a thought-provoking experience that will stay with you long after you finish, and it's a real good showing of what Unreal Engine 5 can do in these upcoming games. And last but certainly not least, the Borderlands Collection Pandora's Box is back on sale at 75% off, down to just £31. This collection includes all the main Borderlands games and their DLCs, offering hundreds of hours of looting, shooting, and mayhem. With its unique shell-shaded art style, quirky humor, and addictive co-op play, it's perfect for anyone looking for a mix of RPG and FPS action. So there you have it, that's the deals that have been going on for Xbox this week. There's a mixture of action games there, big AAA hitters, and also some incredible indie titles. Let me know in the comments below what game you'll be picking up from this incredible sales week. Remember to make sure to leave a comment as well telling me what game you're playing on Xbox for a chance to win a free game in our giveaway. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe for more Xbox content every single week. Thanks again for hanging out with us today, and whilst you're here, why don't you check out our most recent video covering some awesome games coming to Xbox and Game Pass that have been announced this week.